Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Libra. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is another reading for the beginning of June with the Strawberry Moon. It's the Strawberry Full Moon towards the end of the week, but this is for June 1st through the 4th. And so Libra, this is for your Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. But if you have strong Libra placements anywhere throughout your chart and any parts of this message resonates, then it could be meant for you. Don't try to force anything or make it fit. But do understand that energies can be crisscross, flip-flopped, and or reversed. And that everybody encompasses both masculine and feminine energies within them. And so it's a matter of balance, which you are great at doing, right? Because you're a Libra. So this week we've got the Moon in Scorpio on June 1st. I believe that's on a Thursday. And it's water energy. So it's a great time to find motivation, harness your personal power, take control, rid yourself of what no longer serves you. If it's toxic people, fake friends, just all kinds of different things, right? Great time to let it go. Then also, it's a great time to also speak up and talk about things that you are afraid to generally talk about, and also pursue your passions. So then on Saturday, June 3rd, it's the it's the full moon, and it's in Sagittarius. It's fire sign energy. That is a great time for planning things like long term. Also vacation, great time to plan vacations. And then also thinking big, like big ideas. Also a great time to speak your truth. Now, because it's the Strawberry Full Moon, well, first off, because it's the full moon, that's a time that provides clarity, insight, and also energy. And it's an excellent time to cast spells, like making moon water, charging your crystals and tarot cards under the full moon, even taking like moonlit baths or just a bath during, the full moon, because it's great for manifestation. So back in December of 2022, I did a spread called the 13 Moons of 2023. And for the Strawberry Full Moon, these are the three cards that I pulled, right? The first one is the Nine of Cups, Nine of Water, and it corresponds with the element peach. I say element, I know it's a thing, it's a fruit, right? And it's cool because I used to live in Georgia, and I always think Georgia peach. Both my girls are Georgia peaches. So it's interesting because Libra, you were born around the harvest moon, which is fall time, and we're in June, July, and in Georgia, that's like around the time that they harvest the peaches. So take it as it resonates. But peach stands for celebration of pleasures of life. And so Nine of Cups talks about having your deepest wishes fulfilled, like wishes granted and fulfilled. And this card specifically talks about celebrating, but also being grateful for and showing gratitude when you get your deepest desires and wishes. So Nine of Cups, peach. This is really great for the month of June. The second card is number 24, magical powers. And so if you see, this is a phoenix rising from the ashes. And so that's actually like one of the elements, one of the signs of Scorpio. Scorpio actually has like three animal totems. It's the scorpion, obviously. It's also the eagle, and then the phoenix. But magical powers stands what the mantra is: I weave and clear, I cast and know, magic secrets to me now show. So this is like the energy of manifestation, but really like empowering yourself. Also, gaining powers, ascension when it comes to spirituality and even esoteric, magics. But 24, something significant could be happening on the 24th. Somebody could be 24 years old. It could be a lucky number. Also, 2 + 4 is 6, right? And 6 is all about balance and harmony, and also childhood friends or people that you've known for a really long time. It also talks about communication moving much, much smoother, like there being no blockages or barriers. It's going from choppy waters to calm waters, right? Communication wise. And also something significant could happen on the 6th as well. Take it as it resonates. Then I pulled the leopard skin jasper crystal card, and this stands for silence. This happens to be the leopard jasper. It will not focus. I swear I can't get this thing to work. I need a better camera. Oh, there it goes for a second. Okay, well, anyway, it's really pretty. It's actually it's got the color peach in it, but it's peach and tan and black, and there's all kinds of different colors. But okay, so when this card talks about silence, it doesn't necessarily mean like ghosting silence, right? But it does talk about silence as being a strength, and working on your goals quietly, keeping it sacred by keeping it secret for now, right? There is a mantra that goes along with this. I am quiet, I am humble, I don't need the approval of others to validate my efforts and my worth. So that's for somebody. Okay, now, as I was getting the cards ready, the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you, Libra, was Dancing with the Devil by Demi Lovato. And there's a lot of lyrics to this. I really like this song. I'm not a huge Demi fan, only because I just don't listen to her a bunch, but I like this song. And a couple of the lyrics, it's just a little red wine and I'll be fine. And then it goes on to say it's just a little white line and I'll be fine. So it's referencing chemical toxicities, wine, alcohol, cocaine, whatever. Then not like I want to do this every night. I've been good, don't I deserve it? I think I've earned it. It feels like it's worth it in my mind. So this is like somebody reasoning why they should be toxic, reasoning why. And I'm not saying a little red wine is necessarily toxic. I personally don't drink at all anymore, really. I used to, though. And this is talking about making excuses for yourself, and it's like you start doing that, and it starts slowly, but then before you know it, you're doing it every single night, right? But then it goes on to say, twisted reality, hopeless insanity, I told you I was okay, but I was lying. So it's like finally coming clean with yourself. And then she goes on to say, I was dancing with the devil, out of control, almost made it to heaven, talking about almost died. It was closer than you know. Playing with the enemy, people that are bad for you. Gambling my soul, which is potentially losing money. It's so hard to say no when you're dancing with the devil. So I feel like some of you, not all of you, this message isn't for everybody, but have been dancing with the devil. And this song is kind of like a cry for help, but it's like also coming clean with yourself, right? So take it as it resonates. I feel like some of you maybe need to or are already looking at the company that you keep, the decisions that you've made, maybe wanting to clean yourselves up. Take it as it resonates. And if that's the case, then congratulations and good for you. I fully support that. Fully support it. I've been there. Years and years ago, I have been there. I just got dizzy as I said that. So I know. Nothing, I'll tell you what, nothing worth anything is easy, right? If it's worth it, it takes work. So, all right, Libra, Queen of the Moon Oracle. Underneath the deck, we've got number 5. I love this. Like, talking about nothing worth anything is easy. Number 5 could be significant, means change of direction, and it also means growth. And so I feel like there's a situation that you may have been struggling with. It could be anything, right? It could be relationships, it could be toxicity, it could be overworking, it could be anything, right? And there's a change in direction, a change in thinking, a change in heart, and there's growth coming from the situation. It's underlying energy or what you don't see coming. Top of the deck. Number 30. Okay, this is crazy. Oh my gosh, this is so crazy. Number 37, fruition. So I was just talking about this card. I think it was in the Pisces poll. Might have been. And this was talking about how the harvest moon falls around the time of Libra. So it could be right around your birthday. I'm not 100% positive, but I'm pretty freaking sure. And so somebody could be 37 years old. And here's the other thing too. I was just talking about the Georgia peaches, right? So I don't know when peaches are planted or what the cycles are or anything like that, but harvest time for peaches is June, July, which is right now. Okay? So there could be some significance to that. Wishes fulfilled. This might be the time of something being fulfilled. Now, it could involve a Pisces. Doesn't have to be, because this card can come up in any of the readings. But also, if this is around your birthday, then that could be significant. That's awesome. Now, I'm also getting, for some of you, not all of you, a seed could have been planted around that time. Let's see. When would that be? September, October, November, December, January, February. Wait, hold on. September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. Somebody could have been pregnant or gotten pregnant and is having their child at this time. There could have been a pregnancy around your birthday, growing, and now harvest time, peaches, there could be a child. That's only for some of you, not all of you, okay? I don't know where that came from. But also, so 37, 3 plus 7 is 10. And 10s mean endings, but they also mean beginnings. And because 1 plus 0 is 1, which is a beginning. So take it as it resonates. Everybody's storyline is different. Okay. What do we have for Libra, please? Calling in our spirits for higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. Libra, please. Okay. Underneath the deck, it was crazy because as I was shuffling these, my heart just like sank, and I don't know why. I think I know why, but underneath the deck, we've got the 3 of Swords. There's been some heartbreak, like something that just makes you really sad. I heard somebody wanted children. And I'm sorry if this happened to you. There could have been a loss of a child or a pregnancy. Or somebody just might be like really, and I hate saying this too, but somebody might be really sad about, maybe there was like some type of a pregnancy and it just wasn't expected. So take it as it resonates. Now, it also could be heartbreak due to a business relationship. It could be heartbreak due to a relationship. It could be heartbreak to anything that breaks your heart, right? So everybody's storyline is different. But that's just the underlying energy, okay? What do we have for Libra, please? 3 cards for Libra. June 1st through 4th. Strawberry. Woo! 3 cards came out all at once. Okay, that's the message. So underneath the deck, we've got judgment. There's a judgment being made. Either judgment being made on yourself or judgment you're making on a situation. Because you're Libra, and this is also about balance, I feel like, you're really thinking this like through. Libras are notorious for overthinking, so be careful about that. But this is deep analytical, like figuring something out. Also, some of you, not all of you, could be dealing with something that's related to law, legal, courts, police, something like that, Could be Anything in the justice system, could even be like child support. Okay, so then the cards that came out, yeah. First one is the Page of Staffs. So pages are messengers. They're also usually younger energy. Now, it doesn't matter how old you are. You could just be more childlike. Staffs, wands, it's fire energy. That's Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You could have that somewhere in your chart. It's all about passion. It could be passion towards a person. Could be passion towards work, career, finance, anything that you're passionate about, like a passion project, that kind of stuff, right? Page of Wands, Page of Staffs talks about being passionate about a new endeavor, a new direction, some type of like a new path, right? It could also be a new relationship, but at the very, very beginning of something, starting at the beginning, right? And also just being excited about it. And also kind of careless and carefree. So there's that too. This was in the past, recent past, right? So you could have been careless about something because you're just happy and unstoppable and, take it as it resonates. But I also feel like it was just something that really, clarification, something that, makes you very happy. So then we've got the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. And for some reason, I get this card a lot with you guys. So I don't know if this is you, and I think it is actually. So the Knight of Pentacles is like somebody that they're a warrior, first of all, so they're there to fight, defend, and protect. But because they're also delivering something that's super valuable, but it's something that has taken like a long time to build, a long time to put together, or it's something that you've been waiting on or passionate about for a really long time. And this talks about it either still happening, like still going, but I feel like this is like finally arriving. And why I say that is because then we have the Four of Wands. This talks about house, home, stability, structure. And I feel like, you're finally making it home, or finding someone, or finding someone that feels like home. I don't know, that's for some of you, not all of you. But also you're making a judgment on it, or there's a judgment being made about receiving this. Or it could be about gaining this. Take it as it resonates, because we're going to clarify. What do we have for Libra? Libra, please. Maybe somebody thinking about a home, about purchasing a home. I know, I have a ton of Libra in my chart, right? I'm actually heavy Scorpio, water sign, but it's super Libra too. And I'm having some interesting issues surrounding my home at the moment. I had major issues surrounding my home not too long ago. But it's I think the whole home theme is kind of in multiple timelines across the elements right now. Okay, Libra, please. What do we have for Libra? Higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity. Oof. I just saw justice underneath the deck. It tried to jump out. That's you, Libra. And that makes me think that this could be a legal type of situation, or you might be waiting on word about a legal document or something like that regarding a home. There could be that. Underneath the deck, this is going into the clarification, is the Two of Wands. So this is a past person, past situation, looking back on the past of something that happened to use that as experience and as knowledge and wisdom for future purpose, possibly even travel, thinking about traveling. My nose is itching, and that's always a sign that I'm right, you're right on the nose, right? If I am, please drop a comment in the comments below. Okay, Libra, let's clarify. Page of Staffs, please. What's the Page of... Ooh, it came right out. Page of Cups. Now, for those of you who this applies to, I'm just going to say I told you so. I'll explain why in a second. And then I just, in my head, started hearing Dancing with the Devil, the song. Knight of Pentacles, please, for Libra. Knight of Pentacles for Libra. Knight of Pentacles for Libra. What's the Knight of Pentacles? What's the Knight of... Woo! 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. I had to pick this up. Okay, so this is the Wheel of Fortune. It actually fell sideways. I'm going to take it upright. So this is what you've been waiting on, is the Wheel of Fortune, for the wheel to move in your favor, to go forward, right? And it's funny because it fell sideways, so I feel like you might be presently in this decision making, trying to figure out a decision. Somebody may be feeling left out in the cold. This is for some of you, not all of you. Okay. What is the Four of Staffs for Libra, please? What's the Four of Staffs for Libra? What's the Four of Staffs for Libra? What's the Four of Staffs for Libra, please? Thank you. Oh, nice. It's really nice. Then underneath the deck, the Knight of Wands. Okay. So, Page of Cups clarifying the Page of Staffs. So this is two younger energies. Could be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. There's two younger energies, two messengers, if you will. You could be dealing with two different people with any of those signs. And I feel like you're making a decision between the two of them. Now, Page of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. This also represents what love created. So I was talking earlier about, potential birth, pregnancy, something like that. That's what this is also. But it doesn't have to be, right? It's just one of the many meanings. Like I said, though, if that resonates with you, I told you so. The Page of Staffs, passionate, fiery. I feel like this is you, though. I feel like this is potentially you. I feel like in the past, like, you may have been dealing with the water sign and you were passionate about that relationship. It was fun. It was innocent, basically. We're talking about younger energies. You may have known this person both when, obviously, in the past when you were younger, because this is past, recent past, right? So now currently we've got the Knight of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. And I feel like this is you either coming into a Wheel of Fortune. This could be this water energy now coming into fortune. But this has been like really slow moving. It's like taken forever, right? But that's what's currently happening right now. The wheel is turning. And then with this Four of Staffs clarified by the Six of Swords. Swords is your energy, Libra. That's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, right? But this talks about, communication opening up. Going from stormy waters to calm waters. And swords are all about communication. So it's about things like text messages, phone calls, face-to-face communication becoming so much easier and smoother. But you have to get on the boat. You have to, get it out there and leave the not leave the communication, but like what am I going to say? Well, how do I want to say that? Because the swords are on land, and they're left there for a reason, like because it's foundation. I was going to say the ship has sailed, but maybe that's for some of you, not all of you, but I don't think that that's how this is. It's talking about more open communication and moving to calmer waters. Thank you. Jeez, that's what I was trying to say. Moving to calmer waters. So this could be in regards to a house, home, foundation, some kind of stability, maybe even you wanting to move in with somebody. But it needs to be communicated, and I feel that that's coming in because you've got growth in this situation and also fruition. So if this is something that you need to discuss or want to discuss, like number 5, change of direction, now's the time, which is beautiful. And also it could be like on the evening or day. There's a full moon in the background. And so this is, we're talking about the strawberry full moon. I feel like this is the time it's coming. Now the Knight of Wands, clarifying judgment. The Knight of Wands there's different meanings. Okay, so again, wands are about passion, and it could be passion towards a person or a passionate person. This could be your playgirl, playboy, one night stand, in and out all the time, but there's judgment being made on this. It's clarifying judgment. I think that somebody's deciding, do they want to continue that lifestyle? Do they want to continue going in and out? Clarification. I feel like somebody knows that they've been in and out, in and out, in and out far too long. They want to dock the boat, if you will, and open up about communication, house, home, setting a foundation, basically. Because this is underlying energy. I don't feel it's what you don't see coming. I feel like it's underlying energy. And if you notice in the Judgment card, there's like 2 people standing next to each other, like looking up into the heavens, like happiness. In the past, I feel like someone was left out in the cold and it was a stagnant situation. Yeah, someone was bitter about it because someone was dancing with the devil. Look at that. But luckily, right behind the devil is an angel. Tempering and balancing the situation with the 10 of Pentacles behind that. Are you kidding me? You can't get any better than that. That's amazing. Give me 1 second. Okay, so, sorry about that. The other meaning behind the Knight of Wands and wands in general also signify magic, but they also signify like creation, business. The Knight of Wands specifically can mean like a salesperson, somebody that's just like on the hustle. They're not necessarily, it's not like in and out one night stand, but it's like, on to the next project, on to the next thing, constantly keeping busy because that's what they have to do to survive, right? And so I feel like, I think I put those cards back. Was that the one on top? Oh, it was here, yeah. Ultimately, it comes down to the 10 of Pentacles. I just saw that underneath the deck too, so that's awesome. But I feel like somebody's making a judgment, or somebody is deciding on like what project, what should I do, what direction should I take? It's like they're not afraid to try anything, and they're usually really lucky and good at what they're engaging in. They can actually be very abundant with these jobs and opportunities and stuff. So that's the other side of the Knight of Wands. Take it as it resonates. I think ultimately it's like something regarding or surrounding house and home will move to calmer waters based on the judgment of this energy, a direction that's taken. I just saw number 5, Mars. Mars rules Scorpio, I believe. Water element, sensing. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. What else for Libra, please? What else for Libra? Heard one more? I want one more after that, please. I like it when it's easy. Okay. Libra. Perfect. That feels good. Okay, so underneath the deck, we've got number 47, Grand Cross, Provoker. I feel like there could have been some provocation, right? Whether this is you or the other person. Maybe somebody was like doing things out of spite or trying to control a situation. Doing things or creating scenarios that were unnecessary, if that makes sense. Because they were dancing with the devil. We saw the devil underneath there. But then right after we saw the Temperance, which is the angel and balances things out. I feel like it's just somebody who goes back and forth, back and forth. I just heard bipolar. There could be that. Or just, you know, a little bit of mental instability for whatever reason. Something that just sets somebody off. Maybe it's somebody that has their temper. You know, they're easy to lose their temper or easy to get jealous. You know, something like that. So 7 plus 4 is 11, right? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, sorry, bad math. But 11 is a divine number. It's twin flame. So, and 1 plus 1 equals 2, takes 2, unity. So there's that. And I think that could be, you know, I just heard, you know, this is somebody that is very vulnerable, doesn't know how to communicate feelings very well, or could have trouble communicating feelings, right? And so that vulnerability in a lot of people, when they're timid or don't know how to like control those emotions, get angry. You know, and it's not that they're mad or mean or anything like that. They just don't know how to control themselves. Can sometimes act juvenile or whatnot. So there's that. Okay, that's number 47. Did I not just say when I was shuffling the deck that I saw Mars number 5 and controls overseas Scorpio, right? So this is Mars force. We've got 5 again. Look, 5, 5, 2 number 5s. Yeah, that's amazing. So again, it just double clarifies change of direction. There's a major change of direction right here. I think somebody wants to change their mind. They know which direction to take now. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna look at this. Also, I believe Mars is, I don't know. Let's read about it. Let's figure this out. Oh, also, I wanted to read number 37, Fruition, from the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Gosh, we're already at 32 minutes. Jesus. Okay, so as the seasons turn, there is always a time when all potential of the spring begins its manifest. The crops grow tall and are ready to harvest, and they have done this from a fallow field into which we have planted seeds. The trees have flowered, and now there is fruit to pick, like Georgia peaches. It's time for the harvest. Also, harvest of relationships, harvest of maybe a house, a home, harvest of potential baby or growth. Just everybody's storyline is different. Like I said, take it as it resonates. Companion stone or metal, garnet. So that's awesome. Okay. And then 5, number 5, Mars. This is interesting. So the Mars card, I was just saying Scorpio, right? The Mars card, the corresponding tarot card is the Emperor. The Emperor is the masculine energy. Scorpio's card was the masculine. So take that as it resonates. You might want to go watch Scorpio's reading. So war does not determine who is right, only who is left. The Mars card suggests there is something you may have to fight for. Could be competition. You might have competition. The red planet Fiery Mars is named after the god of war and agriculture, the primary military deity among the Romans. Mars makes us shove hard in a way that other planets don't. One might call him the bully among the planets. Mars is the ruler of sexuality and aggression. It is a lustful planet that drives us, allows us to face the difficult challenges in life, and to follow our passions no matter what stands in the way. If we did not have a Mars, we could not know how to fight. This card also means to push back in terms of defense. When Mars is strong in a chart or a reading, you may either face aggressive situations with a need to confront or defend, or an intense, rousing sexual encounter, which may or may not involve romance. So Mars indicates overwhelming attractions. This is a time when you feel not only forced but driven. It is a good time to consider goals and desires and not allow them to fall into the shadows. So it means, like, if there's something that, you know, you need to deal with or have been thinking about or are passionate about, like, now's the time. It's the perfect time. Communication is open. Go for it is like the message. Turning up this card infers that a fire has been lit under the passions. Was just saying that. And it is time to achieve what you want in life. At least you're being shown a clear path. You guys, I love this for you. It could be romantic or sexual in nature, or it could also involve other types of relationships. But more importantly, goals should be pursued at the current time and as vigorously as possible. Like, time is of the essence. We're talking about the Wheel of Fortune. The time is now. Literally in the current now position, right? So I feel like as you're seeing this, this is the time to act. The question is how to take action. How do you create momentum in order to achieve your goals and dreams? Have you been challenged to protect your own interests? Are you being pushed by something or someone? How do you clear your path to get what you want? Are you willing to battle? So it's the corresponding tarot card is the Emperor. Also talks about, like, sports, in rushing to a decision, and also defending yourself. So you may have to defend yourself. We did see Judgment. We saw Justice when we were shuffling, so there could be that too. Take it as it resonates. 47. I just want to take a peek because we are already at I can't believe that we are this long. I'm sorry. So 37. Oh, shoot. Wrong one. 47. Grand Cross Provoker. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. Helen Keller. So the Grand Cross is an area of tension in a chart, thus becoming a great catalyst for movement and change. This is talking about Mars creating a force to push forward this situation in order to create change, which kind of provokes you. Again, I was talking about vulnerability, but that's what this talks about. And with Mars pushing forward this energy, that creates growth. Growth creates this fruition, the fruit of everything that transpires from it. This is actually quite beautiful energy. You just got to move forward. You have to take that chance. You have to communicate, and it's all there for you. You're going to have that stability. You're going to have that passion. It may move slow. I think this is starting at like a night type of energy, but overall, we've got the Emperor here. Like, this is you. This is you. And it goes back to the Scorpio reading that I saw, but it's somebody like standing in their power and being like masculine about a situation, whether you're female or male. Take it as it resonates, right? But I feel like, you know, this is somebody asserting themselves and taking control of the situation in all the good ways, not in the controlling, you know, manipulative ways, but in all the good ways. That's what I feel about this energy. So the corresponding tarot card for the Nine of Wands, or is the Nine of Wands for the Grand Cross Provoker. So Nine of Wands is about being a leader in a situation, but also, like, you know, being almost at the very end, being able to almost put the burdens down. You just got to take one more step in order to get it done. That's what this is. You have to communicate. That's what gives you that 10th wand, so you can put the burdens down and start a new cycle with the Wheel of Fortune, clear communication, happiness, love, whatever it is that you're working on, right? Like, that's what it creates. And it may be overwhelming, even a little frustrating, like just the fear, the thought of it, right? But once you get it going, like a wheel, it continues to move and get smoother. You're able to move to calmer waters, just like it said. So that's what I have for you, Libra. I'm sorry it went so long, but that was a beautiful freaking read. And it's really good to have something like that for you. It's been a while, right? So make sure that you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell you want to get updates on my upcoming content, also drop a comment in the comments below if this resonated with you, if it gave you insight, clarity, any kind of answers. Also, if you'd like to drop a tip or a donation, I have all of that information in the description below. But as you know, it's Together We Grow. Thank you so much for spending your time and energy with me on this reading, and I look forward to reading for you again next week. See you on the flip side. Peace.